What's going on, everyone? Today takes us out to the streets of Philadelphia. We're out here on Dolphin Avenue. Destination is to go back to Northeast Philadelphia. Yep, we got junk and debris everywhere around here. And looks like we got a road closed. Detour! Believe it or not, this used to be a heavily industrial area at one time. Used to be a lot of industries around here. Back in the day, Philadelphia was known as workshop of the world. We were the textile capital of the world. And this area was no stranger to it. There was quite a bit of industry back here in the day. Okay, so everyone's just gonna, I'm not sure you all just saw that. Just gonna pass me on the left and make a turn on the left? Okay. First clowns of the video. And we have a red light here. In case you start wondering why I'm not going. I try not to break the rules. Yet again, a case where lights in Philly should be censored, but yeah. Don't think that's going to work. And there's no plans of that happening. There we go. Now we have the green light. We could take Lehigh over to Broad, but you can't make a left on Broad. At least I don't think so from Lehigh Avenue. We could go one block over and come up. Nah, we'll just stay here on Glenwood. Oh, well, look at that nice ditch in the road. Another famous work of the Philly Streets Department. And a road that does not get fixed. Do we not get to go? This light just stays red all day? I wouldn't rank this on one of my top hated intersections because I have not driven through it enough, but I can definitely see cause for this being a crazy intersection. Finally, we get to go. But now we gotta go somehow navigate around this bus without hitting the cars coming from the other direction. Okay. We just did that. Yeah, we're gonna continue on Glenwood Avenue. It will eventually take us to Broad. It could be one block off of Broad and go up Broad. Or we could stay on Glenwood. We'll see. Foreman Mills. Did not know there was a Foreman Mills around here. Interesting. Learn something every day. So apparently you can make a left on the Broad here. Alrighty, that's what we will do. Let's play with the clowns on Broad. Because they're out today. I've seen a few earlier. Well, it was clearly red. That last car that clearly went right through the red light. I've lost count how many legal things we have seen. Traffic violations. So, there you go. I knew coming into this video we were going to probably go off the chart for that. Looks like Glenwood, on the other side of Broad, got a fresh coat of paving. That looks fairly recent. Wow. Never thought I would see the day where they pave Glenwood east of Broad Street. How about that? Probably did it just this summer, because that looks fairly recent. Oh, you're just going to whiz right across. Okay. Not illegal, but okay. And Broad Street at this time of day, in case you do not know, is a 3-lane road. At nighttime, or off-peak hours, you can park alongside of it. I think if I lived here, I wouldn't park my car alongside of Broad Street, to say the least. You got a pretty high chance of getting your car hit. Just like you're allowed to park alongside the Roosevelt Blvd at nighttime. Yeah, don't think I would do it. Slightly less chance of getting hit on the sidewalk, but you know, this is Broad Street, so I've actually seen people pass people on the sidewalk before, so yeah, wouldn't do that either. And what do we got going on here? I'm letting you go out. I'm letting you go out. See, when you don't let them go out, they just cut you right out. When you do let them go out, oh, we're just going to stop in the middle of the traffic lane. Oh, we're just going to park here in the middle of rush hour traffic. Why not? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Oh, and never mind with us. And that one. And all these up ahead. Yeah. 4 to 6:30 p.m. It's no stopping, no parking. But they do it anyhow. Check out the other side. Although I think southbound you might be allowed to, because it's designed, the system, the way it's supposed to work is southbound morning rush hour, northbound afternoon rush hour. That's not really the case anymore these days. Yeah, northbound's worse in the afternoon, southbound's worse in the morning, but you still get congestion in both directions. People commute to all different places now. It's not like the 1970s or 1960s. The main commute was to Center City. No. Some people commute from Center City to the burbs. Some people commute to Jersey, King of Prussia, you name it. It's very well diversified now. Come Coming up on Broad in Ontario, this would be Temple Hospital. Temple University Hospital. So that would be the proper way of saying it. And we got an ambulance coming. I can hear it, but I don't see it. Nope, it's coming up behind us, way behind us. God bless the ambulance drivers that have to navigate through Broad Street. I can't imagine how much of a challenge that is. We should lose the ambulance. Though he is coming our way, I would assume he's going to Temple Hospital. But maybe not. He could be continuing up to Einstein Hospital. We don't know. We will be turning off at Broad soon, within the next mile, and going north on the Roosevelt Blvd. So we'll get the raft of rush hour on the boulevard. Another very congested place at rush hour. Shame to see what has happened to some of these tall buildings. I don't know the history behind all of them, but I would love to see what it looked like 50, 60, 70 years ago when they were, these buildings were still in use. I bet they were beautiful buildings at one time. Should we try for the third lane again? Nah. Why bother? Probably another person parked in it up ahead. We will when we get closer to the boulevard. And we are now north of Temple's Health Campus. We're at Broad and Butler. Alright, van, what you gonna do? Route 1 South Detour. For all those wondering, the Broad Street on-ramp to Route 1 remains closed and will remain closed for at least the next year. All part of the Roosevelt Extension Viaduct project. They are working to rehabilitate the viaducts on the Roosevelt Extension. Expressway, Boulevard, there's many names for it. The proper ones the original one's actually Roosevelt Extension. Then some people commonly call it Expressway or Boulevard. Call it whichever you like. I'm not peculiar or picky about that whatsoever. We are now at Broad and Lycoming Street. Looks to me like we're going to be congested the rest of the way. And there you go. Another one just went through the red light. School bus made a left on the red, but to be fair, it was still yellow when he was in the middle. That SUV, however, just went right through the red light. Like I said again, I've lost count how many traffic violations we saw. Maybe when I rewatch this video, I will go back and count how many there were. Anybody looking for a new mattress? It's been put out for trash day up here on the right. Here we are coming up on Hunting Park Avenue. If we wanted, we could turn on Hunting Park Avenue. And we got another ambulance coming. Let's see if people are actually going to let the ambulance go through. This one I'll assume is going up to Einstein. Oh, look at this person parked here. Really? You're not allowed to park here whatsoever. So we're going to just be stuck here now? Okay. I mean, we're going to have to let the ambulance go by. Everyone should, hopefully. I'm impressed they did. Usually an ambulance on Broad is a disaster. Thank you, folks. Say hasta la vista, Broad. Say hello to the Roosevelt Blvd. Now will come the fun part. We will have to go from the outer lanes to the inner lanes of the boulevard. Whoa, this one's coming up a little fast. That red Jeep right there on the left flew up on our left. Makes me wonder if that car in front of him wasn't there, would he have just gone right through? He might have. Well, as we were sitting here waiting to go, we just saw cross traffic. 2 cars go right through the red light. So, as for cars going through red lights, probably at least about 10 of them so far. Alright, here we go, Roosevelt Boulevard. Let's see who's going to be nice and let us get over. Oh, we got lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But we got to go over again. Looks like, maybe not. I was going to say, looks like maybe the lines were painted here recently. But no. Scratch that. Now, I cannot figure why, when they repaved this just a couple years ago, they only did the outer lanes and not the inner lanes down here. Makes 0 sense. Maybe they ran out of funding to do the project. But these inner lanes could use a paving right here where you come off of the expressway onto 9th Street traffic light. Makes 0 sense. To me, anyhow. If anyone knows the reason, I'd be happy to know. And we got lucky again. That truck stopped a little longer than he should have. One more lane to get over. We are crossing the boulevard in 3rd-4th Street. On the right is 3rd, on the left is 4th Street. Next comes Banks Way. Often is it backed up through this little stretch here. And the reason why it's called Banks Way, it's not really a road that crosses here. It's primarily a pedestrian traffic light. Now, I'm pretty sure they have buttons on the side, on the northbound side and the southbound side, on the shoulder. You know, the buttons you press for pedestrian crosswalk. I don't think they actually signal the traffic light to change, though. Because like I said, we don't use a sensor system in Philadelphia. So I don't think they do that with the pedestrian system either. And actually, I'm not seeing buttons. So it just automatically changes. And okay, so it cycles. It's a cycled light. Oh no, there's buttons. Okay. Whether they work or not, I don't know. It's supposed to be, you push the button, the light changes for you, but that could be one that's just timed. On a time cycle, every so many minutes or seconds, boulevard would be minutes, changes. Next intersection is Front in the Boulevard and Masher in the Boulevard. I think this is Masher. Yep, Masher Street. And Rising Sun Avenue is coming up soon. Definitely Rising Sun in the Boulevard. That's definitely, for your information, a top 30 for bad intersections in this city. One of these days, I will list them all. I will have to literally sit down and figure out which one would make number one. But there's quite a few intersections in the city. Interesting to note here. Take a look at this up on the left for you traffic fans. What do you see? See where I'm pointing over there? That's a brand new PennDOT traffic camera going up. Hallelujah, about time. I've always wondered, why is the boulevard not lined with traffic cameras? Well, guess what? That's a brand new camera. You can see the pole's new. Still has the plastic covering the camera, so likely not going to be in service for a little while, but progress is being made on the boulevard. We need these traffic cameras bad because there are often congestion, often bad accidents, and yep, look at that. Brand new traffic cameras. Praise the Lord. 3 cheers for PennDOT. Hopefully we can get them all along the boulevard. One's better than none. It's a start. It's a start. That's another list within itself. Areas that need traffic cameras. Top of the list is the boulevard. Second of the list, 422. Past 29. Between 29 and Pottstown. Let's see if we see any more. Although we are turning off up here at F Street. If anybody lets us get over. Got so excited there. Forgot that we're turning off. Okay, change of plans. We're not turning off here because the turning lane is backed up onto the travel lane. We will continue north to Somerdale Avenue. So let's see if we see any more new traffic cameras. We saw one so far. I wasn't really paying attention back there. There might have been another one in between 9th and Front and Masher Street. I would assume they're going to place another camera up here. If they're going to line the boulevard with cameras, Whitaker and the boulevard definitely qualifies for a camera. Often bad accidents at this intersection. Well, that just made my day. Could it be that I see another camera? Could it be? Could it be? That's 2 cameras. Whitaker and the Boulevard. Look real close. Pause the video if you have to. Because we're not stopping for it. Right here where Whitaker splits off to Adams Avenue, that pole on the left is another brand new traffic camera. It's still got the plastic covering the camera, so it's not in service yet. They're still probably not finished with the installation, but look at that. Another camera coming to the boulevard. We're going to turn off at Somerdale Avenue up here. Although we should continue north and search for more cameras. Save that for another day. Fantastic news to see cameras coming. We could continue up to Tyson Avenue, you know. Could it be that I see another camera? Or is this part of the traffic fixture? Nah, it's part of the traffic fixture. And I'm just also going to assume, since we've seen two at intersections that definitely need cameras, that Cotman in the Boulevard soon to get one, Bustleton in the Boulevard, and maybe Tyson in the Boulevard. And let's not forget about Oxford Circle. Just have to assume that cameras are going to be coming there. Personally, I think every intersection should have one on the Boulevard, but this is a major improvement. Major. Will make reporting incidents so much easier for traffic reporters. Alrighty, we are coming up on Langdon Street, followed by Somerdale and the Boulevard. Not seeing any new poles at this intersection. But this looks like it's fairly recent, and it's like they just started doing this, so. Not to say it might not be coming here soon. So that makes 2 new traffic cameras we have witnessed today. And what's surprising is they're going with the full-scale pole structure. They're not just putting them on top of traffic signals or top of street lights like they did the one camera on City Avenue. Another road that needs more cameras badly. You all know how congested City Avenue is. Eventually we will do a video of City Avenue. Got to end up out in that area. I only do videos of where I end up or where I need to be. And today took me down to where we started this video. Down around Glenwood Avenue. Let's see if we make this in one light. Dallying we will, because this is not a very long turn light. We'll see though. If everybody goes, we can make this. Not so certain we will though. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. And that light usually turns pretty quickly. Come on, go people, go people. Yep, we just made it by the skin of our teeth. Even though I saw while we're in the middle it turned red. I saw that. But, in fairness, the person behind me went. Now they went through the red light. And that's why sometimes you just gotta go. Because the person behind you is going to keep going. And if you stop, guess what? They're not stopping. They're going to hit you. You got to drive aggressive across the boulevard. And have eyes all the way around. Now, if you recall, we were around here last week. Still would like to know what they're building over here on the left. As you can see, it's clearly under construction. Hopefully something useful going in. Work in progress. Looks like it does kind of say what it is. We are now on Somerdale Avenue. Headed northbound. We are going to leave you off around Levick Street. That's where I think we're going to end this video. Which will take us right around the half-hour mark. crossing Somerdale and Oxford Avenue now. Our next major crossing will be Levick, where we're going to leave you off. As a reminder, if you like seeing content like this, or anything else we do, like weather information, on-the-spot traffic reports, the goofy stuff that we see on the traffic cameras, which, by the way, we're going to see a lot more of that once those boulevard cameras are up and running. Hit the like and subscribe button, and you will be notified when a new video comes in. And for every like and subscriber, it gets us one step closer to be able to do live videos. Hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to do these videos live. Alrighty, we are at Devereaux and Somerdale Avenue. But like I said, the next major crossing, Devereaux is not really a major crossing, is Levick, which is often a congested intersection. Watch out for the bump. Oh, and that one. Alrighty, we're at Levick Street. Thanks for watching. Once again, remember, hit like and subscribe.